What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here in Waynesboro, Virginia at our favorite little breakfast joint.
The Greasy Spoon.
The Greasy Spoon. What'd you call it? Not the Waffle House, but the
Awful Waffle.
The Awful Waffle. But this place is actually really good. Clean bathrooms too, so that's always a win. But we're getting kicked up. We're getting started. We're heading up to the North River at Lake Elkhorn in Virginia today. We're gonna go up and fish a delayed harvest water and 2 stock bodies of water, and we may even fish the lake if things get really tough. Might break out some dough bait, but I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point. So
there's no bait like no bait.
So come along, let's hit the road. I got a little Jackson in the truck, not so little Jackson anymore, but got him with us today, and we're gonna go out and try to catch some wild trout today. All right, important thing to remember, important facts. Make sure that you got your National Forest stamp if you're coming out here, because it is in the National Forest. And we had to make a little pit stop at the Mountain Valley grocery store and hop on their public Wi-Fi and get Will a National Forest stamp. But saves a lot of heartache. It's only $4. It goes to a good cause, and it's just peace of mind. You don't want to be out here walking around and have to deal with a game warden on the bad side of the law. So
yeah, and then having to go to court about getting a ticket for a $4 license.
Yeah, it cost you more gas. It cost us less in gas to turn around and go hit the closest corner store.
Charging the North River.
Charging it.
Back into the George Washington National Forest. Already seen a couple of bear hunters.
Roads are looking good for non-maintained, non-state road. It's just in pretty good shape.
I guess with all the rocks in the soil up here, they don't need to add stone to the road.
Yeah, the road is stone.
The road is stone.
They're like, let's add some dirt to that road.
Yeah. It's got too much gravel.
We made it. We're at the North River. We are on the downstream side of Lake Elkhorn, and you can see Will's already got a start going on. Got Jackson with us, and this first pull is looking pretty enticing. Pretty little stream in here. Gonna see if we can catch a fish out of here real fast. Will's over here. I'm gonna let Jackson, when that thing floats downstream, you don't want it to get past you. Like, cast upstream and let it get straight across from you, and then you reel it in, okay? It's a pretty little body of water in here. Definitely glad I got my boots on. Let's see if there's a trout hiding in here. As you walk away from the camping area, it just gets prettier and prettier. Some nice little pools in here. It's exactly what I like to fish. Got to be a trout in here. I'll shoot out from one of these rocks and wolf it. I just know it. I'm just hitting a different cast each time, because it's going to come back to you in a different place every time you land it. If you land it there, it's going to come out down here. If you land it right here, it might come out behind that rock. So just picking different places and really just working it. Try to get it to go through every pull at least once. Check out this cool little stream. This is what trout fishing's all about, is just exploring. A beautiful rock face behind us. We didn't catch a fish on this little stretch, but I definitely took away some pretty pictures in my brain to think back on, and I'm sure this is a good spot when they do stop. But or maybe after a couple stockings to have some holdover fishing here. But so far, nothing on that stretch. All right, first little section did not hold any fish, which is a-okay. We're now at the Stanton River Dam for the Stanton Reservoir, and usually we do pretty good on a tail race. There is a trout stocking sign on the tree right here, we're just gonna give this a few minutes just to try it out and see what's going on. So as you can see, more beautiful water. No fish yet. Definitely would come back and fish it again. Even if I get skunked in here today, I would definitely come back and fish all of this. There's some pretty runs through here. This one's pretty silly of a tip, but if you're new to trout fishing, you always want to lead with your rod in front of you to kind of snake through all this brush. I mean, anybody that's done this more than once knows how not to get hung up, but if this is your first time getting into trout fishing, always lead with your rod in front of you, and I keep my lure in my hand, and that way I know it's not getting snagged on anything. I can get down here nice and easy. This is a pretty little spot through here. Look at that pool. There's gotta be a fish in here somewhere. Gotta be. That is pretty cool. If you hear a siren going off, that means they're about to dump a bunch of water over. You gotta get out of here. But we can definitely walk around and take a look. Check that out. It's graffiti. That's an anarchy sign. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Imagine taking a boogie board. Shoo!
And dangerous.
Don't walk in it because it's got a lot of current. All right, we are on the still on the North River. We're on the upstream side of Elkhorn Lake this time, but we're gonna take a minute to do one of the ice bag challenges because man, there is a lot of trash here, and so we're gonna try to leave this place better than when we got here, and that should not be very difficult. As you can tell, whenever there's a campsite, this is what people do. Unfortunately, just throw trash everywhere. So we're gonna do the National Forest a favor and clean a bunch of this mess up. It will not take long to fill up an ice bag in this place. Rope and bottle caps, cups. Just trash everywhere. Not touching that. That's toilet paper that gets left, unfortunately. But man, that's some clear water too, Will.
Clear water. Sneaking up to these streams.
That's a good handle still. I'm keeping that. Put that in the cabin.
Oh yeah.
Another man's trash.
Look.
Another man's treasure.
That's right, treasure. How you gonna take somewhere this beautiful and mess it up? I'll never get. All right, here you go. How long did that take?
Like a minute.
A minute.
Not even a minute.
Look at that.
Not even a minute.
So because we only had one ice bag, we have the grocery bag challenge too.
Yeah, grocery bag
And
challenge
that's
too.
our challenge to you, our viewers. When you see trash lying around and you have a plastic grocery bag from the convenience store or an ice bag, fill it up with trash. Take it back and throw it away. Because this is 3 bags of trash in our national forest at one campsite. It's just
They all look like this. Every
Yeah.
campsite's like this. So,
And it only took us like 45 seconds.
you know, and it would have taken them 45 seconds to do that.
It wouldn't have took them any time if they just didn't do it.
Exactly.
Yep. Where is this water?
Elkhorn Lake, guys. There you go. The North River feeds into this, feeds through this. There's going to be a delayed harvest section coming off of the dam here, and that goes to the other lake we looked at earlier, to Stanton River Reservoir. So we're going to fish that delayed harvest section, and then if we don't catch anything in there, We're gonna try to throw some dough bait in this lake and just see if there's any trout holding over in here. So we'll see. We're gonna give it the old college try.
It's pretty though.
Beautiful, beautiful hike along Elkhorn Lake today. This right here is just worth the drive just to get out and do some hiking around here. Wonder if those are deer trails going up that hillside in that grass.
Look at that, it's so obvious. This is a lot like Sugar Hollow Reservoir, but I bet this is only half the size of Sugar Hollow.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It's beautiful, like blue colored, like oceanic blue water.
all right, we're at the opposite end of Elkhorn, and the trout delayed harvest waters should be the tailwaters of that dam right there. We'll see. Well, there's fresh tire tracks, which means it says they stocked it 3 days ago. I'm guessing these tire tracks were probably their stocking truck.
There's some boot tracks here too. Some people have definitely hit this before us.
Yeah,
But if they're honest, they released the fish if they caught them.
yeah. Hey, Will.
Oh, hey, buddy. What's happening?
Ready to catch some fish. How about you?
I'm gonna just watch.
Said Will never.
You know I don't like fishing. I mean, this is just
He's just along for the scenic views.
poor little feller. He's just a boy.
Lures with single hooks only too.
Yes.
Yep. All trout released, no bait. All right, so something really cool about these lures I make, and I think Joe's Flies, you can probably do the same thing, but a Joe's Fly style has a treble hook as a trailer, and mine do too, the Duck and Bucks. You cannot use a treble hook here. So I swapped it out with one that I tied that has just a single J hook, and that makes me legal on these trout stocked waters that are special regulations. Got him.
What is it?
A little Bobo.
All right.
There we go.
That's a pretty one.
So let's do the, since we're catching releasing, make sure we wet our hands. All right. And check that out. He woofed it. Let's send him away. He's swimming. Catch and release. All right, so that is what I used to catch that fish today. Just a little, it's got little rabbit hair and a little duck feather in there, a little green thread and a gold spinner. And that thing smoked it. Little section through here. Never fails, the delayed harvest areas are absolutely beautiful. I'll come up here, and that was first cast in this little area, and that fish woofed it. I'm gonna see if we get around this corner over here, if maybe a couple more fish in here.
All right, late turning the camera on, and this is a small one. Wet my hands. Come here, little Bobo. Come here, little Bobo. And that's a tiny guy. I don't know why they even put him in here that small. That's pathetic. But we're gonna get a release on this guy. Thanks for playing. Got technical difficulties down here from my J buddy.
Yeah.
Let me help you out here, buddy. What you got? Oh, you're snagged in someone else's line, aren't you? Oh no, you did it. Hey, you did that all by yourself. Proud of you, dude. Good job.
Out right there. I'm gonna try to get this rose bush out of my way. At least enough to make a cast without scaring that fish away. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get one out of here. Nope. Well, I saw one trout in that pool. Could not get him to eat. Not gonna leave my kid on the other side of the river and keep going. I just jumped across real quick and tried this spot. I'm gonna go back and rendezvous with him in Sweetwater and try something else.
We are walking back from the delayed harvest water. I think our day is over. We have put some miles on our boots, seen some beautiful country, crystal clear mountain streams. Fully enjoyed today. I appreciate you inviting me to come out with you guys and enjoying the day together.
Hey, no problem, man. I saw some beautiful countryside, and I really feel like this would be some pristine waters once they get a few stockings under their belt. I mean, it just started in October. They had real low water. They probably didn't stock any of this until this, last stocking.
That's exactly right.
And so there's no holdovers except for one run. But as the year goes on, you'll have more and more holdovers. And I'd definitely come back and give it a shot if I'm in the area.
Looking forward to coming back. It is so pretty up here, and we appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next one. Woo-woo. Outdoor Movement out.